Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here, returning to you tonight for this next movie review, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this movie review for Omni Loop, the 2024 film that I finally got a chance to check out for myself, see what I was going to think of this film overall. So I'm going to discuss what I watched for the hour and 51 minutes of this film. It kind of ends at like the 1 hour and 48 minutes of the film. Sorry about my yawning. It's pretty late tonight doing this review, so I'm going to try to make it as short and brief as I can. So I'll let you know my thoughts on Omni Loop as a whole. So let's dive into this movie review. Now, with what I watched with this film, it's basically about a quantum physicist finds herself stuck in a time loop with a black hole growing in her chest and only a week to live. When she meets a gifted student, they team up to save her life and unlock the mysteries of time travel. So that's kind of what the premise is about in this movie. But with what I watched with the film, that's what I read on for the premise of the movie. So yeah, basically Mary Louise Parker plays as Zoya Lowe, and she's basically dealing with a black hole in her chest, and she has a week to live, like I just explained. So it's pretty sad of a premise, to be honest. I wasn't sure if I was gonna really enjoy this film too much, but to be quite honest, I think it's an okay film. It's not one of the worst, but it's not one of the best. But it did have some interesting moments with this film, and some heartfelt moments from time to time. But it's just the execution is kind of. The execution is kind of hit or miss. Excuse my yawning in this video. I'm going to be going to bed in a little bit. I mostly want to get to you for the next end of the year video, but other than that, I think the premise of the story had a sad topic to talk about with this film because she was going to die in a week and the black hole was going to suck her up. And eventually she accepted her fate at the very end of the film. And she basically did not make it. She spent all the time she could with her family, as much time as she could. And it just, even when she tried to find her way out of it and try to see if she can, because she wanted to live for a while. But it just, it was a sad story, to be honest. It had an okay premise, okay execution, but overall, I think the movie had a sad message it was explaining about. It was just explaining about spending as much time with your loved ones as you possibly can before your time runs out. So, if I were to give Omni Loop a score, I'm going to give it a okay rating of a 6.5 out of 10. An okay film. This premise is alright for what it goes for. I mean, some people thought it wasn't one of the best movies, but I beg to differ because this movie did have some heart to it and at least tried to be entertaining for the most part. So I was slightly impressed with some of it, but not to the extent where I was really liking this movie. Excuse my yawning. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this movie review tonight for Omni Loop. I will try to get the Okay to Man movies of 2024 film done during the day tomorrow. I'm most likely going to do it during the day tomorrow. I'm going to have one more video tonight, and then that's it. But until then, you guys have a good rest of your night, and thank you guys for watching this movie review tonight. 6.5 out of 10 for Omni Loop. Thank you for watching the review.